Congratulations, you either just ordered your kit or received it, and we're super excited for you. So what's next? I'm Carie.
And I'm Brenda.
And we are just two of the coaches that are going to be with you throughout this whole journey. You'll not only have your personal coach that shared with you, signed you up, but you'll also have a corporate coach that will be texting you. His name is Xander. And then you'll have a whole board of coaches that's going to help you throughout the whole process. So we're excited for you and happy for your whole journey. Today we're just going to share with you some tips and tricks to help you throughout the whole journey, not just the 8 days, but even further on. So right now what you want to do is grab a piece of paper and a pen so you can take notes throughout the whole process. This video might be a little lengthy, that's okay. You can come back and listen to it a couple times, because there's going to be some things you might forget, that's okay. But the huge part is that you are being coachable, you want to learn, you want to embrace this whole thing, because again, it's a journey, it's not a quick fix, and we're just here to help.
Along with the coaches that you get in your box, you get a meal plan, a shopping list, a foolproof kit with everything that you need to get started.
Absolutely. So you want to grab that shopping list and you want to go through it and find the things that you want. I personally found myself getting everything. You don't want that. You just want to get the things that you actually like and that you want to make for a recipe. One of the things that you want to keep in mind is that you want to omit dairy if you're a female. Dairy is not so much our friend when it comes to weight loss for females, but otherwise go ahead and choose the things that are on there. There may be an extended version, some things that we can just extend it to, but again, we just want to really keep within the guidelines of that list to give you the max results. So make sure you're in touch with your coach, make sure you are, talking with them, because they're going to help you going through the whole process.
Don't even overthink it. Keep the recipes simple, and just for the 8 days, and then we can expand on and go into the other recipes that we have in our private groups with our coaching page and our recipe page.
Awesome. So the coaching pages are completely private. Utilize them to your advantage. If you have a question after going through and searching, because there's a search function at the top of the page that will say search. And so you can search in there, protein, shake, whatever it might be, and you're going to bring up everything in that whole group that is going to be posted within that actual group. So make sure that you take advantage of that and go through that. But most importantly, make sure you're in touch with your coach itself, and they are going to help you through the whole process.
Absolutely. So, and one of the first things that you need to get in line with your coach and your kit is your attitude and your mindset. We are here to help you. And we all want to choose our what?
You want to choose your heart. So what I always tell people, and I don't want to be, really brass, but, sometimes people say to me or to us that, drinking water is hard. I get that. Brenda and I were not water drinkers. So you have to stop and think about, what's hard? Drinking your water, or was it hard, looking in the mirror and not liking what you're seeing, or not wanting to be in a photo, or hiding behind someone, or not being able to find something to wear. So keep that in mind when it comes to this. This is 8 days. This is the beginning of your journey, and we're going to help you every step of the way. So your attitude is so important, and just make sure you're coachable. We're not going to have you do anything that we wouldn't expect or do for ourselves, have ourselves do. So we're going to give you the tips and tricks to make it so you get the maximum results out of your whole journey.
And one of the first things that you want to do is take your pictures. You're not going to want to do it. Nobody ever does. You don't have to share them on Facebook or any of that. Take them for you. You will regret it. Take lots of them. You want to measure yourself. And what's one of the biggest things we hear?
I don't have a measuring tape.
Like the soft ones that you could put around. So we have a solution for you. Everybody has a tape measure somewhere. You get a piece of string and you measure the parts of your body, and then you use the tape measure to write it down.
Everybody's got a piece of string.
In the book, it has a little chart for you to write down what your neck is, what your waist is, and things like that. So it's all right there for you. You want to weigh yourself. Don't focus on the weight. The scale can play tricks on our mind and put us in places we don't want to be. You're going to lose more inches than pounds in this first 8 days. So you want to make sure that you do that. When you take your pictures, wear something that is form-fitting. Don't wear your bra or underwear, because you, believe it or not, I know you're not going to believe this, you're going to want to share them with someone because you're going to be so proud of yourself and so excited. So if you're going to wear a light-colored, form-fitting outfit, make sure you have a dark background, plain background, not busy. If it's a dark outfit, we have a light background. Or vice versa.
Yeah, and you can't take too many pictures. Like I always say, I tell my clients, like, make sure you take just a ton. And if you can't have someone help you take them, we get it. Sometimes it's just not always, perfect. So just do it in the mirror. Just snap away. Believe us. We didn't want to take them either. I was so relentless, but we were going. But please make sure you take them because you will be happy that you did. And you can keep them to yourself. Like I say, you can put them in the backyard. I don't care. Bury them away. I don't care.
So next, you're going to look at your shopping list and you're going to prep the night before. You're going to pick up, like she said, easy meals. Prep for the whole week. We don't want you spending hours in the kitchen, so that's what you're going to do. That takes out most of the stress of the program. You don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, what am I going to eat next? So once you prep and you package everything and label it, that's the hard part.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you want to do is make whatever's easier for you. So it's like a grab and go. What I find, we have some little tips that we've used. You can use these little baby food formula containers that you get at the dollar store. You know what? You don't even have to go to the dollar store. We don't want you to spend extra money, but you know what? If this is more, easy for you, then use this. Or you can use a Ziploc. Get a magic marker. Write on that Ziploc what you're taking, what you're having. But having it so it's error-proof for you, so we don't want you to stress. That is one of the biggest parts of this whole thing, is that we want you to embrace this whole journey. Weight loss is stressful enough. It's so overwhelming sometimes, so we want to help you through that. So when you look at all of this, you want to oh my gosh, is this everything I have to do? No, we're just giving you every tip and trick that is going to help you throughout the way. You might not need it. You may need it.
And as for supplements, you can put them in Ziplocs, and like she said, use a Sharpie or magic marker, write what you need and what when. Or you can get these. You get these at CVS. They pop out, you can label it, or you can go to the craft store and get one of these. Whichever works for you. And on our pages, you will see the different variations of how people got through their 8-day and through their prep. When it comes to doing your food and cooking, you want to make sure you use...
Oh, we have a wonderful little scale. You can get inexpensive. I don't even know if they might even have them at the dollar store. But if not, borrow one. You have a family member or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whoever it might be, just borrow someone's. It's just going to help you, because here's the thing is, at the end of the day, this is where you want to star. If you do not eat enough, if you do not eat,
write this down,
you will not lose weight. So it's so vital that you're eating enough and that you're eating as often as stated. So for the rule of thumb, women are 3 to 4 ounces that you want to be eating every meal / snack. For men, it's every 4 to 6 ounces, again, every meal or snack. So we all know that we have busy lives and things happen. So what we want to do is make sure that you are eating and staying with the plan. So the plan is actually stated in each one of your pages, each one of your booklets. We have the Ignite, we have the Ultimate on page 8. So it's laid out for you, but if it gets to the point that just your day gets hijacked, it happens all the time, that you think that this is going to happen and you get pulled in a meeting, or your kids or your spouse pull you, you have to go somewhere and you're like, I've got to be following this. That's okay. So just make sure you are trying to stay within those guidelines of that plan, but don't stress yourself. If you get sidetracked, or if it happens, not that you want to use as a crutch, make sure you grab something. Make sure you're grabbing some food. Make sure you're putting food in your body. Because again, if you don't eat, what's going to happen?
Your body is going to store it. whatever you put in your body, if you don't eat it when you're supposed to, your body gets angry. It doesn't know when you're gonna feed it next. So it says, okay, you're feeding me now, I'm gonna store this for later. And you don't eat again for another 6-7 hours. Your body starts to shut down, and that fat burning cycle stops. You need to fuel that fire to keep the fat burning. So with that being said, with the scale, you need to make sure that you weigh your food after it's cooked. You don't want to cheat yourself of those ounces, because if you're supposed to be having 4 to 6 and you're eyeballing it and you're only giving yourself 2 to 3, your body's going to get angry and you're going to get hungry. At no point should you be hungry during this jump start. It's not a starvation. It's a lifestyle change, and you need to fuel that fire to burn that fat and make your body happy. Along with the water, you want to make sure that you're drinking at least a gallon of water a day. I know it seems like a lot, but once you start drinking it and your body is happy because it's getting that, you start craving it. And it helps with the whole process, because our body is made up of so much water, it's unbelievable.
So what happens if I don't like water?
Well, there's some tips and tricks that we can give you. I didn't like it. I would drink through milkshake straws so I could just get it down. But then I was told, oh, well, you can add lemon to it. You can add flavorings like our zip sticks and our trim sticks. Or you can go to Meijer's, Kroger's, or whatever and get these little things that are like in the sports drinks. And it's lemon lime, black cherry limeade, which is my favorite. Just to, we prefer you drink plain water, but if you just can't get through that hump, we're not going to let you. We customize the plan to work around your life. Now, if you call us up and say, can I have a Twinkie and a Diet Coke? No.
So what happens if you say, like, I'm not a very good cook, I don't ever cook, we always eat out. Well, here's the thing is, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to save a ton of money on this system. Because I'd love for you to write down right now what you're doing and making, keeping like a budget and seeing what you're spending outside of this actual plan. You're going to be saving money. So we're going to make it easy on you. I'm not a very good cook. She is, but somehow or another she had a brain fart when she started her 8-day and she couldn't figure out what to cook. And that is what happens. Like, I had a personal trainer, but here's the thing is that we're going to make it error-proof for you. So we have that private page, which is the 8-day, the recipe page. You can do the search bar at the top for proteins, vegetables, even shake ideas. They're all in there. And if you still can't come up with something that's really appealing to you, post it. Hey, what's your favorite shake? Hey, what's your favorite protein? Utilize it. They are private pages. They do not show up on your Facebook. We are there. We are a panel of coaches to be able to help you. So when you're eating your foods every snack or meal, make sure it's approximately about 2.5 to 3.5 hours in between. And if not, like I said, just grab some almonds, grab something. Make sure you're continuously eating. And also make sure when you're doing your cooking, so you're gonna see in the recipe page, you're gonna see a ton of great recipes. You're gonna see even desserts in there. You're gonna be like, oh my God, can I have that? Can I have that?
Absolutely.
All of it?
You can have everything you want in moderation, but during the 8-day, if it's in that page, you can have it.
Okay.
Unless it's marked post.
Exactly.
Or 8-day.
Yeah, so you're gonna come along there and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna have this. If it's not within, if the ingredients or recipe is not within the approved foods, don't have it for within your first 8 days. Now, it's a healthy recipe for afterwards and will help you along that whole way, but enjoy it, embrace it, but again, make sure you're staying within the eating plan to get the maximum results.
And if you're not sure, if you see it in that page and you're not sure if it's 8-day friendly or not, just ask.
Or even post it on there. Say, is this 8-day friendly? And there may be someone that is not as familiar with the plan. They may say, yeah, it's fine. Just make sure you kind of
They may be at different stages.
Yeah,
in their
absolutely.
journey,
so just make sure you check with us. Mrs. Dash has a ton of different seasonings for those of us that are not good cooks. They're super awesome and they're yummy, and you're going to be cooking food that your whole family can eat. So don't stress out. This is going to be easy for you. There's also some flavoring for shakes that you can be able to have. As long as it doesn't have sugar or salt in any kind of the seasoning or in the flavoring.
Extracts.
Yeah, absolutely. You just go into the cooking aisle, orange to make it like a creamsicle.
Yes, orange extract, put it in with the almond milk and the shake. yummy. Pumpkin spice, apple cinnamon.
Yeah, you could
all
put
of those.
nutmeg in it. My husband likes peppermint mixed into like a little peppermint patty. So let's get into the product.
Absolutely.
Okay. First things first, what you're going to do is you're going to wake up in the morning, be excited, ready to take on the world. You're going to have 8 ounces of water. So it's going to start your metabolism, get things rolling, make sure your organs are going to start moving first thing in the morning. And then you're going to have your shake. So we have a little shaker bottle, and you can be able to take this on the go. You don't want to pre-mix this. If you want to mix it up as you go and as you drive to work, that's fine. But generally what you want to do is just use your water with it and throw some ice in it. That always makes it even better. But I think it's a deal breaker is when you can use it in a blender. So ice, water, 1 scoop of your protein shake. And I'm going to tell you something, you guys. This thing has only got 50 calories in, and it is yummy. Literally, like I've had a lot of protein shakes out there, and they're like horrible. This one's really, really good. And you can do, like Brenda was saying, you can put the little flavor extracts in it, so you can even fancy it up if you want to. Now, if that's not cutting it for you, you can go over to unsweetened almond milk. It does have 30 calories in it, so, you know, if you want to go ahead, and if it's really, you know, killing you not to have that yummy, you know, breakfast or whatever shake, then go ahead and do it. But I will just tell you, once you go almond milk, you won't go back.
So after that, after you drink your shake, you're going to take your first supplement, which is going to be Action. This is one, whether you're taking it with a meal or a shake, you want to make sure you have the food or shake in your stomach first. You're going to start with one to make sure that it agrees with you. Some people have issues with vitamins, some people don't. So you're going to take one of these with your shake.
I was that person, I couldn't take prenatal vitamins, so I always had to, you know, make sure you have food on your stomach, for sure.
Next we have a probiotic. This is one of the ones that you could pretty much take whenever, and all it is a little,
So yummy.
like a pixie stick. You open it up and you're like, you take it and you're like, I want more, but there's not, you don't need that much, and it's one of the most high quality probiotics that is out there.
Very cool.
You take that one. And then after that, you're going to take a shot of your Global Blend. This is our anti-inflammatory in a bottle. Once it's open, it needs to go in the fridge. Shake it up, take a shot. You can either use the cap or you can use a shot glass. Boop down. Some people like it in their shake. I prefer it outside.
Yeah.
Shake.
So then what you want to do is get your little mommy help your sunshine in a bottle. It's my friend. I'll never go a day without this. So I was addicted to coffee, so here it is. And I no longer drink coffee because of this yellow little bottle. So make sure that you only take one and you take it with food. That's super important. And if you feel through the journey after talking to your coach and you're feeling like I'm tired, I'm not getting enough, then we'll change it up. Maybe have it without food. Maybe even increase it to 2 of them, but not at the same time. Maybe 1 in the morning, 1 maybe the afternoon, no later than like 1, 2 o'clock, because it's got about equivalent about a strong cup of coffee, you know, whole cup of coffee. But again, make sure you're taking it 1 with food.
Absolutely. And next we have the cheat. I almost said plus. You take this 30 minutes before your meal with a full glass of water, and it helps reduce calories, and it helps with portion controls as well. And this is the one you take 30 minutes before. And in your booklet, it shows cheat.
It shows cheat 30 minutes prior to your afternoon snack meal. And then it says a comma. And so sometimes people think that means then, comma, trim sticks. But what you're doing, and she's got it, they're all bags. So what you're doing is you're doing 30 minutes prior to your meal, then after your meal, trim sticks. Forever, take trim sticks afterwards. But you can also take trim sticks, and we're going to kind of set it off to the side to let you know. Trim sticks you can actually take 3 times within a day. If you feel like you're having that sugar craving and you just need something and you're not a big water drinker, whatever it might be, you can have another one. You can have 3 up in the day. Also, what you can take with it, you can actually mix it together. You can put your spring and your trim sticks together. That's super yummy. So spring is going to help you hydrate yourself so you can have that throughout the day as well. Just like we were talking about the probiotics, you can take it anytime. It doesn't have to be where it is on the actual plan. So the plan is written out to help you with a guide. We're just giving you like our little tips and tricks because we're busy people. We have, jobs, we have families, we have people that are always pulling at us, and we get it. And so that's why we want to be able to give you those things that we have found throughout the way that we're going to help you and not stress you out.
And we've customized a program for you. So there's some things that you may not do exactly the plan that is the guide as your friend who is also doing the program with you. So we always use that as a guide, but always listen to your coach. If you have any questions of something you've seen in the book or online, call us. Another one is Advanced
Omega.
Yeah. And you can take these, is another one you can take whenever. You can take them all 3 at once. You can split them up through the day. We suggest you keep them in the fridge to help reduce the little burps that some people get from them, and or take them at night.
Awesome. So Accelerate. Accelerate is an awesome thermogenic. So this is another product that you want to make sure that you have food in your stomach. So I'm going to put that right up there with the other 2, 3 that I suggest. So this is going to be after food, and I believe it's like midday snack. Again, you're only going to take 1 Accelerate. You're only going to take 1 Zing. You're only going to take 1 action with
food.
Absolutely. So again, your book might say, well, it does. It says 2 Zing. It says, so there's a couple things we want to try out. We're not cookie cutter. Everybody's body is different. I can take Zing in the morning with no food. I take 2. And she takes 1
with food.
Right. So I've been taking the product for 6 years. You've been taking it
almost 5.
Yeah. So I'm not going to go a day without Zing, are you?
Exactly. No.
Okay.
No.
So we're going to just help you out. So we want to just like gradually get you into there. No matter what, you're going to get the max result through this whole process. So just kind of listen to your coach. He or she is going to help you through this whole process.
And this one is probably my second favorite. It's XR2. It was designed to help rest and relax you. We take it at different times than it says in the book. It helps with nighttime cravings. It helps you sleep. But I take one, and so does Carie, every morning with our Zing, because it gives us a calm, focused energy. We are responding to people instead of reacting. I'm a preschool teacher. She's a mom. I'm a mom.
I have teenagers.
Yes. So you take 1 with the Zing in the morning. You take 1 at night with your dinner according to the book, and then right before bed, if you can't shut your brain off, you take 1 of these. And you can play around with them. You may need a half of 1, you may need a whole 1. Some people need 2. But that's why we customize this whole program for you.
Absolutely. So the XR2, I cannot get up and walk in the morning unless I have that. So this is super awesome. And it works best, just going to tell you, it works best if it's in your system for over 10 days. So don't give up on XR2 if you're not feeling like that ultimate result. I have some people that tell me, like, they take 1 and they sleep like a baby and they haven't done in 15 years. Okay? I have some people say it didn't, I couldn't tell. Well, it does. Once it's built up in your system, it's more effective. So
that comes right back to communicating with your coach.
Yep.
If something's not working for you, don't just give up. Talk to your coach. We've coached so many different people, and we have different ways to make it work for you. Because everything in this box is something everybody needs. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah. So the global juice, I did touch on it when we first started. The global juice you can have throughout your whole journey. You can, if you're feeling just kind of crappy, maybe just not feeling the best, you can take an extra shot of it. It's going to help you no matter what. My whole family takes this every morning, all my children as well. The Trim Sticks is also a great add-on. Hopefully you did order it. If you didn't, you can end up ordering it. This is going to help you through the whole process as well. It's going to help with that inflammation. And I don't go a day without these products. Spring as well. So these are the things, that you can actually take throughout the whole journey as well. Doesn't have to be specific timeline. So that's why we're trying to give you those little ins and outs.
And this is also in your kit. You primarily won't use it during your 8th day. It is a lean meal. It's a full, complete meal. I am a chocolate lover. She is not. But
I'm addicted. I just have to admit it. I am, and I take it every morning. Like I cannot do it without. And there's like two reasons why. Because I don't usually have breakfast, so that's what I use for my breakfast replacement. If it comes to a point where you've communicated with your coach and you're like, you know what, I need more. I put cinnamon in my shake and I put that orange extract and it's just not cutting it. I love chocolate and I put the cocoa in it. Grab the lean meal and talk to your coach. So you're gonna do 1 scoop of it with some water, some ice, blend it up, and you're gonna be good to go. But otherwise you're gonna use this after your journey, and it's pretty
delicious.
awesome. Yeah.
Delicious. So the last thing you're gonna do for the night during your 8-day is you're gonna take Flush. Don't let the name scare you. Don't be afraid of it. It is your friend. It's a gentle colon cleanse that works while you're sleeping. And throughout your 8-day, you're going to be talking to your coach about some things that you may not talk to everybody about, like pooping. Mm-hmm. And it's okay. Because if you're not regular, it's going to get you regular. I absolutely love it because I look at things and it makes me bloat. This takes away the bloat. It cleans out your colon, the little pockets. You're going to get up and go. You're going to feel great. It's something you'll take every day through the 8 days. You're going to take 2 of them at night before bed. And then after that, you're going to take a break from it and then use it as needed. We'll talk to your coach and see your needs and go from there.
So one of the things that you're going to look at all this stuff that we went over, you're like, oh my God, how do I remember this? So keep in mind you have Xander. Xander's going to help you. We didn't have Xander. Xander was not sending us texts. It was just like the old-fashioned notes and Sharpie on Ziplocs, Sharpie on the top of the bottles. I don't care what it takes. We also did like reminders in our phones. We did have phones back then when we started.
It was pigeon message.
Yeah, exactly. So you can set alarms on your phones. Here's the thing is, I even do it to this day. There's certain things like, and I'm going to go over it with these 2 products. There's certain things that are so important in my life and for my family's health and safety that I take it. But I put it out right there so I see it. So day goes by and I forget, like I have it right there in front of my face. So do whatever it takes for you. If it has to be on a magic marker, putting on your water bottle. There's apps that, you can do it. What's the apps for the water? There's a
Water Drop.
Yeah.
They're all free apps and it tells you, reminds you, drink your water, and it gauges how much you're drinking. Because I had one girl say, I don't even know how much, I just kept drinking and drinking. There's just little tips and trick. People put rubber bands around water bottles. When they drink 8 ounces, they take it off. So we have 2 more products to cover.
Yeah, and so just make sure, like, you might think that if you were a water drinker before, you're like, I'm drinking so much water, I'm peeing, that's good, that's so good, you need to pee. Do never, ever, ever go hungry. If you're hungry, increase your ounces in food. Mm-hmm. So again, it is 3 to 4 ounces for females, 4 to 6 ounces for men, and some of us need to be a little bit more. I take a little bit more. Increase it. Don't ever go hungry. If you go hungry, your body is not burning. It's not, your metabolism is not revving where it needs to be.
You need to feed that fire.
Absolutely.
Even if you're not hungry and you can't eat another, you have to eat the minimum. You're going to reach out to your coach and say, do I have to eat all this food? And we're going to say yes, because you need to keep that fire burning. Bring
extra food prep is super important. Throw it in the cooler. Be, prepared for those days that just don't go the way we always want them to go.
We call it life happens.
Yeah, my day gets hijacked a lot. So these last 2 products are hormone optimizers. So I'll let Brenda talk about Prime Shine. I can't talk enough about it because I didn't think I needed it. I didn't know I needed it. And this has been a game changer. So if you think or might know that you might have some hormonal issues going on, definitely look into this. But I will tell you, the bottle, just like everything's broad, it's for everybody. But we customize it. So I'm going to tell you the best success in taking this is after your 8-day. Don't take it, right now. Because we want everything, right now your hormones and everything, you're actually kind of turned upside down. It's a good thing because it's going to all balance out. But this is the optimizer. So what you will do is you will take the Shine. The first week, you're going to take 1 capsule and you're going to take it midday with food. The bottle says 3. We're not going to do that because we're going to ease ourselves. The second week, you're going to take 2 capsules midday with food. For the most part, you might just really be fine at that point. If you feel that you still need more, then do the third week midday with food. So you can get with your coach. They will help you more. And Brenda's going to talk about.
And like Carie said, the label is broad, and they're doing some label changing. But for men, the Prime helps with the hormone optimizing, as well as promotes good prostate health. And again, you're going to take one for a whole week at bedtime, and then the next week you're going to take two at bedtime. And if you need the third one, you're going to take 3 that third week at bedtime, and then you go from there. So these both are the hormone optimizers. Shine is for women, Prime is for men.
So I want to make sure that you guys all know that most importantly, you've got your kit, you're excited, you want to get started. Make sure you contact your coach. Make sure you have that 5-minute conversation with him or her just to kind of go over those like little things, because there's some things that we might have talked about. You're like, what was Carie talking about? What was Brenda talking about? What did that book say? We don't want you to be that way. So we want to help you through the whole process. Utilize these groups. The groups are private. They're there for you. We're here for you. The corporate coach is for you. Again, I don't know if I said it, but we are your varsity coach, whoever sponsored you. The team of coaches are our varsity team. Xander is a JV coach, because he's going to coach everybody. He is a computer. He is interactive. You can ask him questions. But first and foremost, always go to us. Especially just like we say, women, no dairy. So make sure you just stay in touch with us.
Absolutely.
So lastly, I think we covered it all.
I think so.
This is super cool. So the Ultimate Transformation Kit that you received, if it is, if not, you may have gotten the Ignite Kit, which is still a great kit. But for those of you that got the Ultimate Transformation Kit, you actually get a $100 free credit. So you have 2 months to redeem this, which is so cool. So all you have to do is you tally up $250 with a product in your cart, and when you get to $250, $100 can be taken off. So just make sure you use this within your first 2 months, because then if not, it goes to waste. Totally take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
So, we missed anything else?
That's it.
All right, awesome. We're so glad that you met with us today. Make sure you stay in touch, be coachable. Your attitude's important.
And we are looking forward to seeing your results.
All right, have a good day.
I walk over here.
Oh my God, because that one was, please tell me. Please tell me.